Let's go. Let's go. Go. We should get 1 minute half of them. Yeah, I'm just sure going to get so far. Huh? Good girl.
Come here, Aya. Come here. Aya, come here.
Oh, how you liking the rain, girl? Oh, wait. 1 second. Nice. Okay. Merhaba. This hat, funny because it's Waldo's merch. Tell me that it's over. But I do seem to just be wearing it whenever I be wallowing. No, I'm not wallowing. I just had very good intentions about washing my hair today and getting actually ready before I left the house, but I forgot we live in a country where that's probably not going to be feasible because it's going to be raining. I'm feeling so frazzled. Let me get my phone to figure out where we're going. Welcome to the vlog. Today, Northern Ireland Libraries are doing an event.
Luckily, I have a purse.
Are doing an event where you can fill a tote bag with books for £8 and own them. And now I'm just trying to find any details at all about it. Mainly where I have to drive to. I think it's the Crescent Arts Centre. I don't know where that is. That's just ringing a bell from the post. Okay. Pop-up book sale. Buy an NI Libraries tote bag and fill it with books of your choice. Take home your choice of great reads. Pre-loved titles from the library stock. Sustainable reading, great value. Sign up for free library membership on the day. Saturday 14th of June, 9 AM, 12 noon, Crescent Arts Centre, Belfast. It's £10 for non-members, £8 for members. I don't know why I'm telling you this because the event will have passed by the time I post this. It's actually probably 2026 by the time I post this, so sorry. But maybe you're just in time for 2026's version of this. Going to go to that. Going to go meet up with my friends Matthew and Hannah. Hi. Maybe get some breakfast after. I'm sure how much I'll vlog of that. But yeah, I think this is just going to be a bookish weekend vlog. Sorry, I'm just watching other people drive. Now, I should be driving. I'll probably see you whenever I'm parked at Belfast. Hopefully I find parking. Let's all manifest parking vibes for me. Okay, bye. Sumi, I wanna be on. Sumi, I wanna be, yeah. I just parked and my friends are running late. I am unsurprised. My friends are typing. Guys, there's people feeding the pigeons. People, one man feeding the pigeons. If you tell me that man's Turkish, I'd believe it. Because what is it with Turkish men and feeding the pigeons? That actually could not be more, if you know, you know. And it's based on nothing more than the fact that my dad likes feeding the birds in our back garden. But also, if you've ever been to Turkey and you've seen older men like on the seafront feeding the birds, it was giving that energy. But again, so hyper specific and niche. I'm not sure why I included it. I'm just including it in case there is anyone out there that can see the vision, because this is what was happening outside the Crescent Arts Centre in Belfast. I am convinced a Turkish man was feeding the pigeons. I might go back and ask him his nationality because I must know. And I wish I could give you more details other than the fact that he looked very Turkish, and if you asked me what about him looked Turkish, it was the fact that he was feeding the birds. Morning. I don't know how much of a good job I did introing this vlog before I left my house, but we're going to Crescent Arts Centre for the NI Libraries. See, this is me repeating myself. Yes, so hair reveal. Sorry. Didn't realise it was going to be that bad. I have a hair mask in, which is why the hat is actually firmly staying on. Didn't realise it was that bad. I mean, just warn Hannah, I won't be taking my hat off. Talking for 3 minutes 20 and I've said nothing. Okay, hello, I've just parked. I'm seeing lots of people head to the Crescent Arts Centre, so I do hope my friends get a wiggle on, but I'm sure they're trying their best. I, as you guys know, own many books that I'm yet to read. I don't know what I'm looking to pick up here, but it just felt like a fun day out, a fun event. What if they have something, a special edition of something? I doubt it. What if? I'm kind of excited to see what I end up walking away with. I told Chris I was coming to this and he was like, oh perfect, like fill me a tote too. I said, no sir, you get up at 9 AM and fill your own tote? Question mark? Exclamation mark? But he's actually not feeling well, so I might pick him up a couple books, but I am not filling 2 tote bags worth of books. Simply because I am really, like I know it doesn't seem it because I am currently outside a book buying event, but I really am trying to be mindful and rational about the books I buy. There's no need to be collecting them simply because I don't have room on my shelves and I just organise them. So until I get rid of some of those books, I can't be picking up too many new ones. So I'll maybe just pick him up a couple and put in my tote bag. And I think this vlog is just going to be a bookish vlog. I'm really going to try and make reading / book related activities a priority this weekend. A week checklist of things I'd like to get done this weekend. I would like to film and edit my bookshelf tour. I would like to finish an audiobook. I would like to finish a physical book. And I would like to buy some books, I guess, because that's what we're here to do. Oh, not the parking warden. I'm just starting my parking already. I'm not even on my car. Ay, ay, ay. He's walking away. He's walking off that way. I have time. Let's run through a reading stats really quickly for this time of the month. Not that way. For this point in the year is maybe a better sentence. Guys, I'm being so nosy. I need to stop. I'm actually like half an hour off finishing an audiobook at the minute. So I'm tempted to count it. Or I won't count it in the current stats, but just know by at least the end of today, I will be one book up. Which means that it's currently saying read 6 books to get back on track, but that will be 5 by the end of today because I will have finished at least one book. I've read 25, soon to be 26 books this year. Dire straits. We are in dire straits, guys. I was planning to have read at least 35 by this point, and like that was me being conservative for the first time in my life. I would very much enjoy it if I could get that to 30 before the end of the month. Because when I started my Goodreads goal, I was actually like minimum 70 books a year. I didn't think it would actually be a challenge to complete my Goodreads challenge. Don't know why I thought that. I think I've only ever read over 70 books in a year in 2020 because there was very little else going on. Most recent book I finished was Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder, sorry. And it was a really good book. I'm curious if I would enjoy it as much as a new mother or a cat lover. But as a dog mom and dog person, I did enjoy it. It was very much like Bunny by Mona Awad, if you've read that book. A bit of paranormal activity based around animals. Good description, good summary. I'm going to track my friends and see where they are. I just feel like there's a book in there that I'm supposed to get and someone's going to pick it up, but they're not because I'm supposed to get it, and what's for me won't go by me. I really don't think I have anything else to update on, guys. Just sitting here making sure I don't get a parking ticket. I'm actually very aware this is maybe the first video that people that aren't just my friends are watching, because I made that little reel / TikTok talking about the fact that I make YouTube videos now, which was fun and not nerve-wracking at all. So I really appreciate anyone that has liked that or subscribed since. That's all I'm going to say about it. But if you're here, then thank you. Maybe I'll put my glasses on too. It may be a bit much with the hat. Oh, hardly putting them on. I'm actually liking the rain, girl. Obviously was loving the beautiful weather we were having there, but it feels like the rain just comes in and gives it a nice reset. Okay. That's enough. I've been rambling for like half an hour and I'm not saying anything new anymore. So I will probably show you some of the books inside. Catch me not getting anything. Catch me after all of this not getting anything. They're here! Okay, bye guys. Guys, somewhat disappointed. Should have went in at 9 and like scoped it out, I think, and then waited for Hannah and Matthew. So we live and we learn. Also, unsure if I'm actually going to keep this in, but do you remember earlier I was like, I think that man is Turkish that's feeding the pigeons. I'm not going to show you obviously because respecting his privacy. But the little cafe he is working in, owns, taken care of, sells baklava, so I'm like 90% sure. I'm 90% sure I was right with my estimation. Oh, I could just go off this road and then down. Okay. Going to go meet my friends for breakfast and we're going to debrief there because the rain in Belfast is heavy. You can probably hear it. I'll show you my haul later whenever I get there. Maybe I'll get Matthew to do his haul when we're there. That'd be nice. Or maybe I'll just respect his privacy. Who knows? I'm going to do my book haul now. I'm just parked at where we're getting breakfast, so I feel like now's the time to do it. I got 4 books total, one of which I'm going to give my nieces because it's called The Tiger and Tutu, and the woman that was running the kids section at the event actually sold me on this one because she said they did an event where they had a bunch of drag queens come in, and this is one of the books that they picked to read to the kids, and I just thought that was quite a fun anecdote. And then the 3 books I got myself are Something to Live For by Richard Roper. I feel like this will be a depressing read, but it was the book of the month at one point for NI Libraries, so I decided to pick that up. The Card by Jared McGuinness. When I woke up in the hospital, they told me my girlfriend had been killed. She wasn't my girlfriend, but I didn't correct them. The Card is a novel about hurt and forgiveness. It's about how the world treats disabled people. It's about how we write and rewrite the stories we tell ourselves about our lives and try to find a happy ending. I was intrigued by it. And then my final book was The Dictionary of Lost Words. I'm less sure about this one out of the three, just because it's a historical fiction, and I rarely pick up historical fictions, but I'd heard good things about that one. And Matthew and Hannah have just pulled up, so now I'm going to stop recording and go in. Guys,
Where would you get this?
open air cafe.
Sorry, we're in a cafe doing our book
Guys, incredible.
Do you want me to ASMR?
Yeah, I want you to have some more.
I got more by Paddington.
Oh, I've never seen him naked
Oh
before.
my God, this is so cute.
Oh,
Look
stop
at this
it. Paddington.
wee tummy.
He's so represented.
And then I got Paddington, the story of the movie.
Beautiful.
On my Paddington shelf.
Beautiful.
I got the Dark Knight novelization from Matthew because I thought it was cool.
Nice. Novelized? Nice.
I got the Fletcher. I actually took this out from the library during COVID. Is that right? Is it 2020?
I think I read it in 2020.
Yeah, I think it was really popping off in 2020. Oh no, 2019. But I never read it, and then I returned it late. So this could have been. I could have had this book.
Could have been, and it's made its way back to
I
you.
did get it from Belfast Central Library, so that's fun. Then I picked up because we spent.
You got loads. Good
I
job.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we spent £8, I was like, I'm not leaving with an empty tote. Like
Yeah.
it's a fine tote.
It's a good tote, but you wouldn't pay £8 for it.
No. So I just got these because I thought they're crime thrillers. Somebody's gonna read them.
Someone's gonna read them.
Someone's gonna read them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if I bring them into work, because they all like crime thrillers. And then I got an assorted range of children's books.
Oh,
For my niece.
cute.
I tried to pick, I found two cat, I thought I found two cat ones, but this one is
The black cat.
cupboard.
Mm-hmm.
On the cover, sorry, not the cupboard. And then this one's by cats.
Pod Piper is that sweet. Many cats.
I don't know if this is what Emily May reads, because she's 5 now. But they look like 5-year-old books to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then got this one.
Nice. That one is nice. That was a good pick.
Of adventurous girls, because all girls should be adventurous.
So true. Those are nice illustrations too.
Yeah, the paper feels nice. It's quite papery.
Nice. So that was a good haul. How many books did you get for £8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Novels.
Well, 4 grown-up books, 2 Paddington books, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids books. There was loads of kids books. Like we probably could have gotten more, but it was scary.
It was. It was intense.
Very overstimulating.
Very warm. Very crowded. Good haul. Good haul. Matthew Gregg, you're up.
I'm not super excited about any of my books, but I just refuse to leave with nothing. Only a tote. So I got this historical fiction. Been my third historical fiction this year. All about Rome. I honestly don't really know a whole lot about what any of these books are about. I just pick stuff up.
I promise of ankles.
Yeah. But this one, so a 44 Scotland Street novel. It's like, I think it's like a mystery. It's this house 44 Scotland Street, and they're all like enigmatic people with cool things going on in their lives. And it was a nice cover.
Looks like it's all nice.
This wasn't a bad haul. It's an Ian Fleming Bond. I love young Bond growing up. I have never read an actual Bond, so that should be good. Early Morning Riser. No idea. Like the cover.
I picked this up too, but I think it was just for the cover.
It's romance. So
Nice.
see what that's like. Another one. I must have picked this up 15 seconds after the book person put it down, just because I like the cover.
Yeah, cover's nice.
So I've no idea what it's about. Timothy Finn is a boy with 2 dreams and a mystery to solve.
Oh,
Enough for me.
2 whole dreams.
This is probably the one I'm most excited about. The Dictionary of Lost Words.
I got this one too.
I kind of got Babel vibes from it. The Midnight Library.
Oh, nice. I've read this.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. Where was that?
There was only one.
That's a good find.
Yeah, it's a good find.
So I know this is meant to be good, so yep, I will read that. This one I think is a load of short stories. Yep, The Exquisite Art of Getting Even. So it's a bunch of short stories of people getting back.
What's written on the wee ribbons? Nemesis and
Nemesis and
hubris. Nice.
So it's all about people getting back at other people in like funny ways.
Ooh.
Things we cannot say. So it's 3 stories, all real historical events. One from 2019, one from World War Two and another set in Poland in 2019, talking all about World War Two as well. Something different. And then I also got the Flusher.
Why else would you have had it? I actually like the look of this one.
Yeah, that one and the Dictionary of Lost Words I'm excited about. But like, it was so annoying that it was just a bunch of books for...
I know, that is true. Not to be ageist.
Vampire books. I used to go to the library when I was 13, post Twilight, and get all my vampire books from the library. Where I first read Vampire Diaries. No.
No, the fun ones. House of Night.
Do you remember a book called, it was called Blue Bloods?
No.
No? It was about like French royalty, but they were vampires, but it was all like underground. It was kind of like House of Night, but less risque.
And French?
And French. And they went to masked balls.
Oh, fun. Fun.
Okay, the blurb for this book is really weird. Timothy Finn has no father, or so he thinks. Then a silver notebook arrives out of the blue on his birthday. It's a gift from his father. But who is his father, and why has he suddenly entered the boy's life? Does the mysterious man in the woods hold the answer to Timothy's dreams? To find his father and become a writer? With his friend Fleur, Timothy sets out to uncover the riddle of his past.
No.
No?
Oh wait, Melissa Delacruz?
Yeah.
I know that author.
It was good, and like obviously it's just the library's backstock.
Yeah.
Which is really good that they've got enough books in to do a big sale.
1000%. 1000%.
So there must be some new books coming. That's exciting.
I just wish it had been ticketed, like maybe with time slots, because then like not all the books, because obviously they got big boxes worth of books and they wouldn't have all gone immediately to like the first people in the store, basically in the centre.
Yeah, I would have liked tickets. I think that definitely would have improved it, and I think they were just letting people in. Like when we were queuing, I thought we had to wait for people to come out, and it was too much. There was no way to move around it. People were like digging in boxes on the floor because they were there to be looked in, but it just wasn't a big enough venue
space.
I think maybe even they had it like a U shape, so it was one big long table and then the table at the front and then table at the back. I think if they'd have done like table, so there would have been less walking room but more looking room. Might have been better.
And I was listening to some of the people that were working it talk, and they said that basically they just got a bunch of the boxes like delivered, and then it wasn't until that morning that they were putting it out. So like obviously it would have been like nice to see it divided up by genres, but I'm sure they were doing the best of what they could have. But like
obviously busy.
Very busy.
But genre would have been nice.
I abandoned any kind of queue and just started cutting in front of people.
You kind of had to though, because it wasn't really a queue, because people were stood looking at the table and then people were filling them up. So obviously those people wouldn't move on to a different table, and people were in the boxes below. It was a bit chaotic. I think tickets and maybe like different time slots would have helped.
I eventually
genres.
I eventually just camped at those last two tables, and like just as they were putting books down, it was like,
yeah, I feel like those last two tables was where they put the most out though. You know, that actually might be what I'm thinking of, Melissa Delacruz. Isle of the Lost.
Are there vampires in these?
No, it's all Disney. Is there a Disney vampire? I don't think so.
Is Dracula from Hotel Transylvania Pixar or Disney? Or DreamWorks? He's DreamWorks. He's DreamWorks.
There has to be a Disney vampire.
Okay, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you. Thank you so much for your book hauls, and when will I see you next? I'll see you at Charlie.
See you at Charlie.
Me next week.
And you next week. But will I recognise you?
No, I'll be in wigs.
We will be in wigs. Hannah's having a birthday party and the theme is
Wig.
And we can't wait to see what everyone looks like.
Okay, wig.
Okay, wig. Love you so much. Bye. Thanks for your book content.
Wiggy later.
Wig. But for now, here is my book shelter. I hope you guys enjoy. This shelf is where we move into romance. So these are all romance books I am yet to read. And then on this side is romance that I have. Guys, I'm so aware that this vlog looks like it was sponsored by Volkswagen because we're spending it in my car. My car's my safe space. I made a matcha for my commute into work today, and I've actually just come on to show you that and update you. Then I will be updating you properly for my Saturday that was not last weekend but the weekend before. Very soon Just wanted to come on quickly and let you know, in case you thought you were getting a new exciting location unlocked, no, we're going to be in my car again for this final outro. And my only hope is for the next bookish vlog to have unlocked more locations in and around Northern Ireland. I'm going on holiday soon, so there might even be global locations unlocked. Who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to play the game to find out. Okay, see you soon. I'm going to drive to work now. I'm cutting it quite close. I might be late. Okay, so I wasn't late. I actually ended up being 30 minutes early, hence the update that is now happening from my car, my safe space, my haven. The matcha is gone. The day that I was vlogging was the day that I did my bookshelf tour, which was a big chunk of the evening, so I never signed off the vlog. But that was Saturday the 14th, and then that night, Chris and I went to a 30th birthday party for one of our friends. Unfortunately, he wasn't feeling well, so we weren't really out that late. And then on Sunday, I went into work for an overtime shift, and then obviously worked my Monday to Friday. That week I also had Charlie at Brat Sonic. She was incredible. If I have any clips to insert, I will put them here. And then that Saturday following Charlie was Hannah's birthday, Wake birthday, that we talked about in this vlog. Again, if I have any clips, I'll insert them here. Now we're a fasting and now we're a fighting, because you know I'm all about the next, no travel. You have no control of this, who dies, who tells your story. Here he goes, here he goes. Sorry to any friends that didn't want to end up on a YouTube channel with 14 subscribers. But you have now, you have. Sorry. Hannah's birthday party was the Saturday just past there. Sunday we were out for lunch for Chris's granny's birthday. Monday, Tuesday I was at work. Wednesday was when I was finally sitting down to edit this vlog, and Thursday is where we are now. I was aiming for Wednesday uploads, so please do try and expect them from me. Today is just a one-off because I have the busiest and most expensive June in the world. Second only to how expensive my December is. But I wanted to end off this vlog going through my checklist so we can see what I did. As you guys know, I filmed my bookshelf tour and I edited my bookshelf tour. You guys will have seen that, and again, if you haven't, I will leave a link in the description. Finished an audiobook, and I finished two. I finished Bridge by Lauren Bukes. It's a very good book. I've never heard about it before, and I just got it on the NI Libraries app. This video is not sponsored by NI Libraries, but I do be loving Libby. Bridge by Lauren Bukes. The cover, it looked like this. It was so good. It was a sci-fi book, so unsure if I'm just in my sci-fi era since reading Project Hail Mary, and I will put a full description of it on my June reading wrap-up, which is probably going to be the next video you see. So that was a really good audiobook. I also finished The Plot Twist by Eleanor Goymer, and again, I'll talk about that more in my reading wrap-up, but it was so good until the last maybe 2 chapters. It's a romance. The male main character just pissed me off, and I hate a miscommunication trope so much. It's actually not miscommunication, it's poor communication. I hate that so much. It actually spoiled the entire rest of the book for me. I was maybe going to give it 3/4 stars up until those last 2 chapters, and now I'm giving it 2. And then as far as finishing a physical book, okay, so the book I started after Night Bitch is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I'm on page 284, chapter 33 out of 400, so I only have this much to go, and me and Chris are actually meeting after work to do a little book club, so I'll probably finish it today. I just don't want to do another sign off to say, by the way, I finished the book, so I will write somewhere here whether I finished the book or not, and then that can be checked off the checklist too. And I'm just aware I have some really loyal fans that are looking forward to this upload, and I appreciate your guys' patience. I appreciate your guys' patience. Love you so much. Hope you guys are having a fab June. I obviously do love June, despite it being so expensive and so busy. It would be like saying I don't enjoy December because Christmas is expensive. I love December. It's just a bit stressful in the moment. But I hope you guys have had a lovely June, and I will be coming back at you with my June reading wrap up and a mid-year freak out tag, because believe it or not, I should have put get on track with my Goodreads goal on the to-do list. I did not. I think I'm only 3 books behind now, and then I will read a pamphlet or something to get myself back on track. But for now, that is the update. Have a wonderful day. If anyone wants to let me know what your last 5-star read is, because I am looking inspiration right now, I would take it. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully not in my car, but no promises.